Christmas. This is Santa Claus here, old Saint Nick himself, sending you all of that joy and cheer and casting out fear. And I am here, and I am rich, and I am wealthy, because I am rich with joy unspeakable and full of glory, especially at this joyous time of year. Oh yes, and I send out healing power to anyone who is feeling ill or despondent or depressed and feeling blue at this time of year. I send out that healing energy to raise you up and let you see and feel that divine energy that is ever flowing across the world. And we're celebrating that especially this time of year. Oh, yes. And you can be full to overflowing with it. Oh, yes. And I send out big hugs to you, and you can feel that warmth right now. Just lift up your consciousness, and you will feel that warmth of those hugs. And oh, yes, the great big hearts of love just flowing all across the world from me and all the other people that are lifting up their hearts in love this time of year, raising their hearts to receive. Oh yes, all that joy. And I truly hope that everyone is going to be getting all of those presents that they want and be with all their loved ones and enjoy this Christmas like never before. And I just hope that you will receive more joy and peace and love than you can believe. And I send that out. Oh, yes, to you right now. Oh, yes, I ride that joy and peace out to you on Rolls Royces. Great caravans of Rolls Royces full of all the presents that you could ever hope for. And because that Rolls Royce will be full of joy and peace and love, it'll be flowing like oils. Oh, yes. And it'll be gushing from your heart and soul. And we know that in oils, of course, will be the oil, you don't see the oil because the oil is underneath the ground. And so you have to actually go down a ways. You have to drill down a ways. And then you strike that oil and it gushes forth. And so that's like we have to do, our doubts and our uncertainties and our fears. We got to drill down below all of our doubts and fears until we reach that joy, which is with all of us. It's right there with you now, but you have that dirt of fear and that dirt of uncertainties and doubts, which you've got to drill down below. And so you have to take the time to get quiet before your divine mind, your infinite source, and tell him, I am putting forth my drill now. I'm getting my shovel out now, and I'm shoveling out that doubt and that fear, and I'm pitching it away until I come to that joy and that energy and that power and that healing which you have there for me. Because the Christmas morning, that babe brought the revelation that divine, all-powerful, unconditional, unconquerable love was poured out upon this earth and will always be here for every man, boy, woman, and child across this globe from then on. And all that healing power was poured out from then on. And all of that joy unspeakable. He said, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you, meaning not as a material thing that can be decay or be destroyed, but I give to you a permanent joy. a joy that's like an oil well that just keeps putting out more and more joy. And the further you dig down, the more joy, and the faster it flows. That's the kind of what he was talking about. I'm leaving you that kind of joy. And I'm giving you that kind of peace. I'm giving you that peace that is solid as a vast ocean of peace. And oh, yes, and he said, out of your innermost being would flow rivers of living water. Dig down to that innermost being, and you'll find those rivers of living water. And then you can sing, joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. So send in your request now. And I will just keep singing. So, I need to let that joy flow. Let us let that joy flow freely. And let yourself realize that love is all encompassing and solid and produces solid energy and peace and buoyant and overwhelming joy. And this joy and peace and power is yours now. Oh, yes. And it's there for our awareness to lift to reach at any time. So we begin to lift our awareness and realize what is there, as we begin to sing these Christmas songs. Begin to lift your awareness and realize what those songs are about, and that all of that peace and that power and that love is really there. Oh, yes. And I am so thankful at this time of year, at Christmas this year, because of all of the subscribers that I've gotten since last Christmas. And I didn't even come on YouTube until this year. And so now I've got the 300 subscribers. And so this makes for a marvelous Christmas because of those 300 subscribers that I did not have. I didn't have all those friends that I have now on the internet and YouTube last Christmas. And so it makes for a joyous, marvelous Christmas. And yes, the weather is nice, the sun is out bright, and everything's right, and I hope all is well with you. And we lift our hearts right now to all of those people that are traveling through the airports of the world and through all of the various means by automobile and bus, and that they may get to their destination safely. And I hope for peace and love and power to them and their families now. But let's let the earth become aware of that solid joy, love, and peace that is ours. We all need to let the whole earth become aware of all of this joy and the peace that is ours. And this joy, and then we need to realize that what we are expressing and that what we are singing about is a solid, unconditional, unquenchable, unending power to heal and to prosper and to bring abundance and to bring joy into every life upon this face of the earth. And so at this Christmas time, we need to stop and think about all the people all over the world that we hope they will be having a Merry Christmas as well. And we need to keep everyone in our heart and our thoughts and on our heart and on our mind across this world, that they all will have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Oh, yes. But we want to realize and think about all of this solid energy, all of this all-encompassing love, and all this, and know that as we begin to dig down, as I say, and as we begin to raise our awareness, that it will become more and more buoyant and overwhelming. And it'll just begin to just flow from us, and it'll begin to radiate from us. And we know that it was said that Jesus, when he went up on the mount there, and he was transfigured, and then Moses and Elias appeared, oh yes, in a bodily form, and spoke with him on that mount. And oh yes, all of that radiance that shone from his face, as it said, like a noonday sun, one day will shine from our face as well. And so we've got all of these happy prospects to look forward to and think about this time of year to raise us up into every joy. If you're having problems with getting joy, just think about all of these things and lift yourself up into all of that unutterable joy, realizing what is coming your way as you raise your awareness. And so doing this wholeheartedly is going to produce vast energy and creative power in your life. And more energy and creative power is yours now and available to you now than it would take. Like if you're trying to manifest a lot of money, or you're trying to manifest homes or cars, you have the energy now available, and you have the creative power, and you have the joy, and you have all the peace, the solid peace, and the unconquerable love there within your heart now, and within your deep within the innermost parts of your being that can flow out much more joy and happiness and energy than it would take to produce billions of dollars in actual money if you went to try to produce that through physical work and organization and time and skill. So there's more than it would take, more energy available than it would take if you said, well, I want to ask myself, how much physical energy in the natural would it take for me to do the amount of physical work and organization, time, and skill, and to produce $1 billion? How much energy, physical energy, would that take? And yet we know that far more energy than that is present within us. If we just simply dig down, it'll flow out, and then all of that will come easy. Part of omnipotence and infinite mind, and we know that our omnipotent, all-present mind is infinite and has infinite energy that is always available at any time, and all substance in abundance is available at any time. Huge amounts of energy are able at any time to produce and manifest. And so as we begin to realize these things, we see what a marvelous gift we have been given. And so we've been given a gift that is far greater than any other gift that we could be given as Christmas. And I send that gift out to you now, that gift to tell you that within you is vast power to have and be and do and have anything you want in your life, and to have any energy and to be healed of any disease. I send out that healing power to you now. I send out that joy to you now. I send out that love to you now. Yes, far more than you could ever believe. Oh yes, oh yes, that power is now. The power, the wonder-working power, the wonder-working power. All that wonder-working power is now. It's now and forevermore will be. Forevermore again. It's the gift that will always be with you and always be inspiring you and always will produce wealth and riches in your life, because it will produce riches of joy, unutterable joy, and unquenchable peace, and unconditional love, and all of the marvelous healing power that you could ever use. So you need to uncover those oil wells of inherent energy today, and have a marvelous Merry Christmas. And I will be talking to you on future videos about this. Yes, I want you to have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy all your gifts and presents, and Merry Christmas.